back to my video series. I'm Teresa Pastor. I've been a real estate agent for over 10 years and a broker for over 5 years, so I know way more information about the real estate industry than I probably should. Just kidding. Anyway, I'm here to share it with you, especially a lot of things that realtors don't normally share with you so that it makes your process of buying a house easier and saves you some money. So today we have finally gotten to the inspection period part of the process. So after you have looked for houses, put in an offer, agreed on a price, blah, blah, blah. Now we're at the inspection period. So here's kind of the rundown. Number one, whenever you get to that inspection period, get an inspector out ASAP. Reason for that is if you have the inspection done at the very beginning of the inspection period, then you have lots of time. If the inspector comes back and says, I need you to go get further evaluation on electrical, plumbing, foundation, the roof, blah, blah. The inspector could potentially say that there are items that need further evaluation by a more specific professional. So you want to allow yourself enough time in that inspection period to be able to have those other inspectors come out. So don't wait till the last minute to have your inspection done on your house. Number two, the realtor can give you, can advise you on who an inspector is or whatever. We usually have like a whole list of people that we use or a list of people that you can choose from for different things. So just, ask your realtor. Don't feel like you're completely on your own trying to look for all these professionals or, for an inspector, blah, blah, blah. You got it. We've got it for you. Number three, go to the inspection. Okay, so here's the thing about inspections. The inspector, a lot of times, is in the house for 2 or 3 hours. They're in the attic, they're under the house, they're looking all over the yard. Like, there's not going to be much for you to do during that time except for sit around and twiddle your thumbs. You can maybe measure the house, start, decorating in your mind. I don't know what people do, looking on Pinterest but anyway, during that time, that inspector's busy. They're not probably going to talk to you a whole lot because they're going to be busy. They might note or point out some things as they're going along if they, if you happen to be there. I don't think that inspectors really enjoy being followed by the homeowner, or the buyer, but if that's your thing and you want to do it and it helps you to see what's going on, nobody's going to stop you from doing it by any means, but at least go to the end of the inspection and get at least a summary, like a rundown from the inspector. And, go to the last 20, 30 minutes of the inspection so you can find out what's going on. If you can't be there because you live out of town or you're working or whatever, at some point, talk to that inspector on the phone. He's going to send you a copy of the inspection report for you to review and go through, and I absolutely recommend you read the whole thing. But talk to him on the phone so that he can point out things to you that might be major or might be, more important than some of the smaller things or whatever the case may be. Talk to the inspector, though, please, at least. Okay, so number 4, like I said, if there are any other professionals that need to go out, like, a foundation inspector, roofer, electrician, blah, 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 get those people to go out too before you respond to the inspection, because at the end you're going to do a response to inspections. So let's say you've got your inspections done, you've got your roofer out, you've got your whatever, everybody out. Now you know what you're looking at in regards to the house. There are different options for negotiating issues with the house. So number 1, you can ask for repairs. That is the most common thing, to ask for, repairs. I don't recommend asking for every little thing to be repaired because, you might turn the seller off or get them frustrated. But definitely if there's something major, absolutely. If there's things that you feel like you can do yourself, maybe not put that on there. If you are so not inclined, well, shoot, ask for whatever you want. Really, it's up to you. It doesn't matter. But I'm just trying to help you in the negotiation process to keep things kind of, fair and, keep the process going, the relationship between the buyer and the seller good throughout the whole process so that if anything comes up later, they're willing to do some give and take, if that makes sense. Number 2, you could also ask for cash back at closing. So, say the seller really doesn't want to make the repairs or doesn't have the funds right then to make the repairs. Well, they could probably give you some cash back at closing from the proceeds of the sale. That's an option. Number 3, you could ask for a reduction on the sales price. That's definitely an option, especially if there's something major that needs to be done and the seller can't afford to fix it. That's also an option. And then number 4, you can back out. That's the magical thing about the due diligence period. If this house is just so disheveled once you have the inspection done that you can't fathom living there, Well, guess what? That's what the due diligence period is for, and all you have to do is say, please. No, I'm just kidding. You actually have to sign some papers. Don't just run away. You do need to sign a document saying that you're not going to be moving forward with the sale, and also a release of escrow so you can get your deposit back, because that money, you kind of want that back, especially after you've just spent money on an inspection. Anyway, I hope that helps someone. If you have more questions, definitely contact me on any of my platforms. I'd be glad to do another video or answer a question. Hope that helped. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you on the next video.